Hello. Oops. Pull this closer. Hello. Welcome to the daily political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I am here 365 days of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. So just put your questions in the chat before I come on. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. We have epic troll slayers who keep us safe. Thank you. And we have a fantastic community because of you who are watching right now. Thank you. You guys are so kind to each other and helpful. It means a lot. It makes a difference. Your kindness makes a difference in people's lives. So we've got all kinds of questions today, but they're not in any particular order. So we're going to be jumping around a little bit. It's going to be a grab bag of, what could be next. But, and I've got to thank you, Selma, for the nails for today, which I'm trying to get on last minute. But anyway. I'm glad you guys like the overlay. Thank you. I think it's quite beautiful. So, yesterday I did put out my first astrology forecast. I'm doing it weekly right now, and it was my first try. And it was supposed to be a short, but it's too long to be a short, and it's too wide to be a short, and it's. But you were all so sweet, and I really appreciate all your kindness and your patience with it. Hello, Becca from House of Lenormand is here. Yay! Becca is so talented. If you do not follow House of Lenormand, you must. Okay. And, Ricky says, and the star of the show, the inspiration behind the Elvis Presley hit, Love Me Tender. Boo-Boo's and Kitty. Yes, he's asleep under the blanket right here. So, thank you, Kristen. Yes, questions 3 and 5 are the same. I saw that. Thank you. So, I apologize for my delay here. My goodness, there are other things I've got to tell you as well. I've just got to hurry up here. Sorry. Talk amongst yourselves. It'll just be a second. This is going to be very random. Very random. And you're going to go here. And you're going to go here. They're multicolored. They're these beautiful multicolored nails with these hearts in them. And and I'm just putting them on randomly. So almost ready. Almost. So Belle Broussard, natter, random words, natter. That's me. That's me right now. I'm usually better than this, but today. Let me see. So anyway, I've got the new astrology thing going, and that is going to be an ongoing deal. And I'm hoping it will get better, and I'm hoping people will get used to it. So, and these are, it's kind of hard to tell, but those are hearts. So they're shades of brown with hearts. Thank you, Selma. Okay, let's do the thing. Yes, Jeff Bezos is selling the Washington Post to buy an NFL team. Meh. Also, have you seen Randy Rainbow's new video? Yeah, you should go check it out. I get the feeling, I have the feeling he doesn't like Kevin McCarthy. So do go watch the Randy Rainbow. And lastly, I will mention that there's a new, still working on the merch problem. but I have a new mug design that is something that we really need. So I will make these available as soon as I can. Yeah. So considering how many times we've all said this, people who do readings on YouTube, how many times have we said for entertainment only YouTube? So now you can't even pretend. They can't even pretend I didn't say that. So anyway. All right. Lucky girl, what did the other mug have on it? Oh no, it wasn't. It was the same mug. If you go watch the Randy Rainbow thing, he has a piece of paper taped to his mug, and that is focused on Kevin McCarthy. That's who that message is for. And I thought it was a good message. So yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. All right. We're actually starting with Russia. So he says, oh, I see it's a piece of paper. Dang, I thought it was a real mug. Would you like a mug that says that? I can make them. So, all right. At 7 minutes in, we're starting a Thread of Hope's question about Russia. Russia is threatening to retaliate against Germany if they allow donated tanks into Ukraine. Germany's dragging their feet anyway. And is it down at the bottom? Or did I move things up? I think I moved it up. Yes, Poland signals intent to send Leopard tanks to Ukraine. So, So is Russia, well, okay, what we should look at first, we'll start, because I said Russia, let's start with what is Russia going to do? And there's apparently this big buildup of troops, and they're going to, there's talk that in March, April, there's going to be a huge push on the Russian side forward with a lot of soldiers. But from what I'm reading, the soldiers, they're like emptying, they're sending those who are horribly wounded back to the front. They're emptying out hospitals. They're emptying out prisons. They're emptying out. So, Member says maybe Germany could donate some to Poland. They can send them to Ukraine. Germany's really dragging their feet, and there's some talk about is Germany afraid to alienate Russia past a certain point? I don't, and that isn't the German people. It's apparently the Chancellor. Is that his official title? Ace of Cups. Ukraine needs your help. Ukraine needs your help. Germany, do the thing. Betty says that they depend on Russian oil to live. Yeah. All right. Sun, Devil, Three. Oh, man. Three of Swords, Ace of Wands. Oh, wow. All right. I'm reading on Russia. This is bad. Putin's dying. I mean, flat out dying. That this is not good for him. And he has these corrupt ideas, and honestly, what it feels like is, it feels like Putin could drop dead. Like next 2 months. I don't know that he will, but the energy is just, this is supposed to be an ace. This is supposed to be a big movement, the start of something. This would be the big push. But not only is there no energy behind it, it feels like I can't breathe. There's nothing. And they might even keep that a secret for a while after Putin does die. Is Russia going to do more damage to Ukraine? Unfortunately. Man. Goodbye, Vlad. We won't miss you. You are a cruel, heinous person. Evelyn says energy is really strong on that. Charlie, Sea Sage of Fire says poisoned. Oh, there you go. Thread of Hope says Autumn isn't the only one who gets a quick exit for Vladdy Boy. Vladdy Boy. Shay Laughter says, will it be illness or more of a nefarious means of exiting? Okay, I'll read on Putin, but then I need to get out of that energy. We'll look at Ukraine or something, but because it's like pulling all energy down. Putin, we're just going to briefly check in. Oh wow, I'm actually getting lightheaded, and I'm fine. I'm just so you know, I get these feelings when I read on certain things. I feel like I can't breathe, even though he has other problems. I feel like I can't breathe. I'm getting lightheaded. My sight went funny for a minute, and I'm fine. Seriously, I'm fine. Hospital. All right, seriously, I've got it pain right across here. Something is wrong. I cannot breathe. It's the inside of a hospital or the equivalent. No, it's a hospital. Like, it might be like a hospital in $1 billion house, like a hospital room, but there is an actual full-blown collapsing. He tries to stand up and he collapses. And I don't normally, I am not the tallest person in the world. I'm 5'4". I'm very average. But he just feels like he's shrinking. Supposedly he's about my height, but he feels like he's shrinking, and he stands up and he's collapsing. Man. So he's bedridden, I guess. Pamela says, please, Autumn, please do not do anything that would bring you harm. Yeah, I'm not staying in this, but it's just very clear. Shay Laughter says, I'm not for suffering, but if anyone deserves it, it's Putin. Cheryl asks, does he have COVID too? I don't know. I don't know if it's COVID. And yeah, we're not wishing this on, we're not wishing this on anybody. We're not. I'm not. And I know you guys, it's not worth it. It's not worth it for the energetic burden we end up carrying. So just, you do you over there. Bye. But I don't usually get energy this clearly. But weak, so weak. So weak. Ricky says, please get out of that energy. I feel cold when I hear his name. Betty says, wishing bad is only bad for you. True. Shay Laughter says, no, let his own energy bring him to his demise. Exactly. Kathy Ritchie says, no more questions about Putin. Okay. The Emperor. Ace of Swords, Temperance, Two of Cups. You're done. You're done. Putin, done. This is like a painting on a wall. Not on my wall, but this is like a painting on a wall. He wants to do all these things. No. This is healthcare. You're not doing all the things. You are in a hospice, essentially. You're done, and I'm done. Hang on a second. It may look silly, but it's what I need right now. Ooh, that's better. No worries. No worries. Okay. All right. Small aside. Okay. Is this thing loose enough so I can... Hi. Come on. Unhook yourself from here. Oh, wait. No. It wants to... Okay. Sorry. It's going to look crazy for a minute. All over the place. All right. Put that here and put that there. Hello, precious. How are you? How are you? Oh, I'm having a kid. Yes, you good boy. Yes, you are. You are the good boy. You are the good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Precious. Good kid. You're so good. You're so good. You're so good. Sure. It's my sweetheart. Ooh, ball of sugar. That's a good description of Boo-Boo. He's a ball of sugar. Okay. Okay. Yes, Donna. Sweet Boo-Boo Zen Kitty. Yes. Precious. Okay. Marie says, Mommy, cover me. I'm cold. Yes. Yes, Starhawk, cat magic is the best. Cheryl says we all feel better. Good. Deborah says Boo-Boo Zen Kitty has one spoiled baby. I hope his brother is just as spoiled. I do my best. Okay, so I do not know this guy's astrology chart yet, but at 1930, this could be good news. 1930, Democrat Ruben, is it Gallego? Ruben Gallego announces U.S. Senate campaign in Arizona to unseat Kyrsten Sinema. Yes, please, Ruben. Fur does have healing power, and I agree with that. Gallego, Jennifer Gross says, Gallego. Thank you. All right, Ruben Gallego. Gallego. Gotta remember that. Gallego. Democrats in Arizona, do not vote for Sinema. Do not. Seriously, she should get nothing. She should not get a single vote from you. She has lied. She has betrayed. She is now an independent. Ruben Gallego. It's going to be a fight. Ace of Swords. All he has to do is bring the truth. Sinema is independent now. Three of Cups. I'm pleased. Three of Wands. King of Wands. Queen of Swords. Two of Cups. Oh. That's Democrats. That's partnership amongst Democrats. This is the mess. That feels like Sinema. This is the kind of, she's gotten into bed with conservatives. Now it's only a 2. It's only a 2 of Cups over here, but it's partnership of Democrats. There's a real chance. I mean, there's always the worry that it will embolden, or rather empower, the Republican by splitting the vote. Do not split the vote. Do not vote for Sinema. Please, I'm begging you, Arizona, do not vote for Ruben Gallego. Please. Please. Oh my. This feels like there's a chance here. There's a real chance. This isn't like a Dave says Sinema is indescribable without cussing. You're not wrong. Hermit. Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, Sun. This is Sinema. She's isolated. She's in it for the money. And it's not going to go well for her. The Sun card here. That's in Arizona, but it almost feels like going back to Arizona and going into the basically not going back to Arizona and working in Arizona somewhere, or going home. Now Broussard says Sinema needs her own swear jar and you have to take out a loan. Oh boy. Evelyn's asking about Carrie Lake. Oh, I read on Putin today. You really want me to read on Carrie Lake too? Polywanda, is Arizona under some alien spell? No. Emperor. Ace of Wands, Empress. There are Republicans who are going to run. There's a Republican who's going to run for that seat too, and there's a real chance he could get in because of a split vote. There's a real chance, but this is America, so American Republicans might want him, but this isn't partnership. This isn't voters. That's, look at me. I'm important. Sit down. Anyway, all right. Okay, So we're going to move on to, we have a Trump question. 25, he's just a buffoon. 2515. So the orange moron wants to ditch his deal to post first on Truth Social and return to Twitter. I could have sworn I got the 3 and 5 are the same. That's what that Kyrsten was saying. Trump wants to ditch his deal to post first on Truth Social and return to Twitter. The exclusivity clause. Hang on, I'm trying to grab that and put this up here where it belongs. Okay. The exclusivity agreement is up for renewal in June. Just as the campaign season heats up, and people in other countries are like, campaign season in June 2023. Campaign season heating up. It's like, oh yeah. Yeah, this is kind of what we do. The king is dead, long live the king. Well, here it's the election is over. Let's fight for another election. Let's get ready for another election. Oh, cards flying. Hold, please. Ooh, I'm getting some far-right cards here. Some people shooting some parts of the Republican Party shooting themselves in the foot. Somebody dropped. Okay. Yeah, Betty, nonstop politics. Yep. So, Trump wants to ditch his deal. And the agreement's up for renewal in June. SEC filings show that Trump is currently obliged to wait 6 hours after posting on Truth Social before posting the same content on any other social media platform. However, this is important, even that agreement only applies to non-political content. He can post, quote, political messaging, political fundraising, or get out the vote efforts, unquote, anywhere at any time. So, Trumpy, gonna go join your buddy over on Twitter? No flower, 1 star says the Republicans are destroying our lives. No. No, they want to in some respects, but no, they're not going to succeed. We're going to be okay. 7 of Cups. Lies. On Truth Social, because it's not the truth. On Twitter, whatever, just lying. Boy, I did get some nasty energy this morning. 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords, Ace of Wands, and 9 of Cups. There's no communication here. There's Trump trying to stir the pot, pretending, he's got his whittle victory. I'm going to take action. Dude, you're in some way, shape, or form, you're going to prison. Whether it's an ankle monitor, whether it's whatever it is, dude, you're done. And these are all the cases and all the evidence and et cetera. You're done. Who cares, loser? Yep. So That's that. All right. Okay. Yes, Cheryl Clark with his tiny hands in little baby handcuffs. Yes. Although I have to say that was the one part of The Mandalorian that really got to me. It was like, why do you even have those? Why do you even have those? Anyway, at 30:30. All right, 30:30. So, I don't have the first part of this. The upshot is that Republicans in the House have one of the things that I guess McCarthy had to agree with was a reinstatement of the Holman Rule. The Holman Rule is named after Indiana Representative William Steele Holman, who proposed it in 1876. All right, so this is not recent. The rule was altered, removed, and reinstated repeatedly over the following century before it was repealed by then Speaker Tip O'Neill in 1983. Tip O'Neill, I haven't thought about Tip O'Neill in forever. The basic structure remained consistent throughout the 100+ years it was in place. It allowed for specific provisions to reduce or eliminate the salaries of individual federal employees or offices. This creates a mechanism for legislators to, in effect, fire individual federal employees with appropriations riders on must-pass government funding bills. In essence, this is like former Trump's now-repealed executive order establishing Schedule F status for most civil servants. It's a way to get around federal rules protecting merit-based employment for civil servants, so Republicans can fire anyone at any agency they don't like. Anthony Fauci, for example, or staffers at the Congressional Budget Office who give poor reviews to Republican bills. But most troubling, they could use it to defund the FBI and Justice Department for their investigations. So, is the Holman Rule... Oh my gosh. Fran, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh man, Azani says, that seems like it could be abused. Oh yeah. So, is the Holman Rule going to cause big problems? Kelly says, hey, room, I'm late. But I glanced at it and I could have sworn you said, make room, I'm late. Holman Rule in the House. So if that's the Holman Rule in the House, I'm wondering what Biden could do with an executive order then. If the Holman Rule took the place of something Donald Trump had as an executive order, I wonder if they try the Holman Rule and then Biden writes an executive order protecting those people. Oh, L Flower One Star says Biden will never approve it. Well, the Holman Rule, he wouldn't have to. This gives power directly to the House. That's my understanding. Please tell me I'm wrong. I'd love that. Well, they're on the defensive. Actually, they are on the defensive because they're being investigated. The ones on the far right, they're being investigated. Oh, Fran, thank you. I felt you could use a rose. Thank you. I love roses. I love roses. The vexing Turkish flower. that everything eats. All right. 8 of Pentacles, Hermit, 9 of Swords, Knight of Cups, Fool. All right, we might need to find out more about this, because this is them trying, but there's scrutiny. It could do, if it can go through it, it's a huge amount of damage. But then I've got Democrats finding some way to fight back. Dave says, why didn't Pelosi ever use that rule? Is it unfair? Well, basically, yes, but no one's used it since '83. And there's a big fool. Somehow it's comes under scrutiny, and Democrats or some other part of government gets in the way. I'm not getting Tower, Devil, Wheel of Fortune. The only major arcana here is scrutiny. And this is lawyers digging through old books. What is the case law on the Holman Rule? Dig, 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 dig. So, all right, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it for now. It feels like there's going to be big pushback. Yes, and enter Jack. Stage right. Kristen says not yet. Okay. Oh, no. You're answering a different question. All right, sorry. All right, 37:15, something like that. 37:15. Excuse me. Supreme Court staffers are bitter over the justices getting a pass during the leak investigation. Oh, look, the justice card. So is that it? I mean, oh, well, we don't know who did it because we didn't ask any of the actual Supreme Court justices or their spouses. Is that's the end of finding out who leaked it? Or does this actually get properly investigated? Pluto's doing his job. I mean, he's plowing through the end of Capricorn. Hierarchy, aristocracy, we are more important than you. That's when Capricorn goes bad, they are far above the little people. And that's how half of the Supreme Court feels. And so Pluto is just digging through, at least making it clear that this is what's going on and bringing this up into the open. Four of Pentacles. That doesn't feel good. That feels more like there's just not the will or the ability. Ace of Swords, Sword of Truth, 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Judgment, 3, no. I am sorry to say this is the Supreme Court with a terrible right-wing majority continuing to do damage. That's what I've got here. The investigators don't have a way to force them. You do not mess with the stars. You don't bother them. They're far too important. They're trying to get the sword. They're trying to use the sword of truth, but they just ended up picking on the little people. we can see what's going on. I have picked up that Joe Biden will be able to appoint a Supreme Court justice. Please let it be replacing a Republican because a Republican steps down, or it's just a flat out arrested. That would be awesome. But they're just going to keep on keeping on. Oh, look how we're passing judgment on you little people, and we are working for the Federalist Society and this far right. Ugh. I was watching Cash Peters last night, and he was looking at Merrick Garland, who is technically a member of the Federalist Society, but he isn't picking up on the Federalist Society being able to affect Merrick Garland's decisions in any way. It's just a matter of among lawyers of a certain level in DC-ish circles, there are lots of members of the Federalist Society apparently who don't. I don't know. Their hearts aren't 3 sizes too small. So that was good to see. Okay. Oh, Mel Broussard, SCOTUS has a precedent that bills passed using the Holman Rule are unconstitutional. It violates Article 1, Section 9 of the Constitution. U.S. versus Lovett, 1946. Gorgeous. Thank you. Yeah, the scrutiny. The one piece of Major Arcana was getting there. Scrutiny. Friend says, couldn't the Dems, after they take over the House again, couldn't something be done about the Supreme Court? Hang on a second. Sorry, it upset some people when I get something in the corner of my eye. So I need to turn away. I think there has to be a supermajority. So, all right. Wow. Okay, 43. Apparently, one of the things Republicans absolutely despise, drives them absolutely crazy. Republicans will have none of it, no more. They can't take anymore. They pull their hair out, apparently, at Kamala Harris laughing. I wish I was making that up. Apparently, Kamala Harris's laugh makes Republicans crazy. It's one of the main things they complain about with her. Anyway, Republican tells C-SPAN Kamala Harris should be impeached for always laughing. Republican was asked, what should she be impeached on? And he replied, incompetence, always laughing like a fool, never doing anything, spending money on things that don't go. And they need to close the border. I mean, really put barriers, if necessary, with guns to stop aliens from coming over. Really? We need walls with guns to stop the aliens? This sounds like a great movie. Sounds like exactly the kind of book and movie I read. I read all kinds of stuff about us being in space, about, space fleet kind of stories. I read a lot of those. I read alien invasion stories. This sounds like a great book or movie. So put up a wall with the guns to stop the aliens. That isn't what he meant? Of course not. They need to close the border. I mean, really put real barriers, if necessary, with guns to stop aliens from coming over. especially the drug cartels, more than the people who want a better life. So, yeah, Isabel Moss, predator versus aliens. Which of the aliens are you trying to shoot? The predators or the aliens? So are they going to impeach Kamala Harris? Yeah, Deborah Johnson, 100%. It has nothing to do with her laugh. It's about making her the boogeyman. Since Pelosi is gone, they have to demonize a woman at all times. And this is where they landed. Yep. Alicia says, how amusing would it be if they had to deal with real aliens? You know what Josh Hawley would do. Oh, man. Electra Storm says they don't like seeing a black woman's joy. It scares them. I wouldn't disagree with that. LF, oh my gosh, Kamala laughed. You've got to be kidding me. I know. Sherry H says first it was Hillary, then Nancy. Now they've moved on to Kamala. Yes. Yes, they have. And it feels to me like she doesn't really care very much. She expects it. Ace of Wands. Yep, they're going after Kamala Harris. Yep. They want to impeach Biden, go after Hunter, and then impeach Kamala, and have McCarthy ascend the presidency. It'll never happen. No way. No way. No way. Page of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. This is pathetic. Oh, Republicans. That's pathetic. This is Democrats can fight this off with, barely working up a sweat. Oh, we're going to do the thing and send all the Fisher Price control of the government. There's no major arcana here. There's no strong energy. These guys are just all stupid, all talk. Yeah. Yeah, Kathy Delout, some plan. Kathy Ritchie, absolutely. I took them how many times to vote McCarthy in? And says, little pages. Yep. Fred of Hope says, bluff and fluff. So he says, knights and pages, blah. The energy's just icky. I mean, not icky like bad, icky just like, this is it? All right. But at 49 minutes in, let's have a look at control of the RNC. I hear that the vote is being held the end of this week for head of the RNC. And Ronna McGrath, is it McGrath? One or the other. I don't pay close attention. I just say Ronna Mc, and I just... Ronna is the enemy within. That's one of the quotes. Trump's rebel forces jump into RNC leadership fight. So the RNC fight. All right. Yeah, my pillow guy's running too. Oh, Ronna McDaniels. Thank you, Greta. Yeah, lots of fighting on the far right, and who's going to do the most damage, blah, 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 blah. Steffi Martin, Ronna Romney McDaniel. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Jennifer Taylor, my 12-year-old puppy can sit, lay down, roll over, and speak. She's smarter than all the Republicans in the government. Yes. Oh, your puppy. 12-week-old puppy. Does he or she have great big paws? Great big paws. Sorry. Squirrel. Puppy. Lynette says, I met her former driver for the Michigan RNC. They called her fundraising trips the chicken run. They always serve chicken at the dinners. Oh, that's awesome. Chicken run. Oh, that's good. Oh, I love that. Yes, Marie Wells, I'm with you. I vote puppy. Yes. Oh my gosh. All right. Page of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, 9 of Cups, Moon, Nine of Wands. I say we get a cup of tea or cocoa or coffee or whatever you'd like, and we'll just sit over here and chat, and they can do whatever they're going to do. It's not important. It's just a thing. They'll pick whoever they pick. I'm not getting a whole lot here. Deborah Murphy says, if Pillow Guy loses, I'm going to cry for months. Aw, would you like me to send you some tissues? He's so vile. He's so vile. So let's ask about Mike Pillow. 53 minutes. 53 minutes. Mike Pillow. I can't do the accent. That's the problem. I even lived in Minnesota for a while, but I just can't do the accent. Deborah Murphy says, no, he will cry for months. There we go. I have a terrible taste in my mouth suddenly, just thinking about him. It's weird. I mean, he doesn't look that bad, but it feels like he really doesn't take care of himself. So, Pillow, you're going to be the head, the RNC head, because they don't want you. That's my card for voting. Renia says, I live 90 kilometers from Minnesota. You betcha, yeah. You betcha. 3 of Wands, Knight of... Sorry, 3 of Wands. 3 of Swords, Knight of Swords. 4 of... This reading is sucking my will to live. Emperor Pillow. Institutions. See, he's already emperor of his own domain. And an institution can be a company. Now, from what I've heard, they really don't want him. But let me see what else I can get, because Mike Pillow and his mustache. You're going to jointly be the head of the RNC? Temperance. It feels like he's about to get his delusions of popularity are going to get kicked in the rear end. See, that's the thing. He pays for various right-wing talking heads. Like the War Room, Bannon's War Room. Mike Pill is paying for that. Diamond and Silk, bless her soul. They're on Lindell TV. Yeah. Yes, Thread of Hope, may the RNC get the leader they deserve. 100%. Judgment. 3 of Swords again. 6 of Cups. 10 of... there's some money. Didn't some money go walking? That feels like some money went walking. There's some looking around. Okay, it just doesn't matter. This is America just going about its business. This is a fight. It's among them. I'm okay. It's just I'm having trouble getting an answer because it just isn't going to matter, and I don't think Pillow's going to get it. I think he's going to be just continue to be the emperor of his pillow sheet coffee empire. Okay. And if he does become head of the RNC, I'm going to pop some popcorn because he will run them into the ground. He will run them right off that cliff. Bye. All right. Kristen says, breaking news, Trump hires powerhouse attorney to go after former Manhattan prosecutor. Former prosecutor. How will that help him? True, Tigress. He'll always have the pillow for it. Thank you, Kristen. Anne says, Lemmings meet Cliff. All right, at 58:30. This is interesting. 58:30. There is a legal analyst who said something I thought was interesting, and I thought we should look at it. This legal analyst says now, regardless of what we think, this legal analyst said the FBI seems to be treating Trump's document scandal like it's a bigger deal than Joe Biden's. Are they? Hello, Flora in Australia. How is the future? Will we be okay? I bet we will be. FBI, are you treating Trump's document scandal like it's worse than Joe Biden's? Queen of Swords, a whole bunch of prosecutors, investigators, they are doing their jobs. Tower. 9 of Swords. Two of Swords, Sun, Lovers. Yes, Trump's thing is a bigger deal because they found out about the stuff, and once he even knew it was out once he knew and the government knew that the documents were out in the wind, he just kept hold of them and kept hold of them. It's based on the decisions that were made. And this is my card for Florida, and that's, or Trump's base. But it's, who did he? There are missing ones with Trump. There are folders that he's saying were souvenirs. He didn't take the stuff in them. No. He just kept the folders because he thought they were cool. Please. So yeah, it's a lot scarier. Whereas Biden, there's a bunch of stuff tied up in his stuff. But the thing is that the FBI have gone to his house, and I sincerely doubt that they had to get I don't know. But when the FBI went to Biden's home, my understanding is they didn't need a search warrant. Biden was like, go ahead. Big difference. But they're being professional, is what I'm getting. The FBI is being professional. Okay. All right. Yes, Betty, it was sloppy. Yeah. Kelly says, I heard Trump tried to extort them. Yes. Yes, absolutely. All right. And we have got two questions left. One is important. The other one is just, you're going to find it very interesting, I think. But anyway, let's quickly at 102:15. Marjorie Trader Green and Jim Jordan will turn their House committees into dumpster fires, says an analyst. Yeah. Then, so will they? Or will they be stopped from turning their committees into dumpster fires? Beverly, I have looked at that in the past. All my stuff's timestamped. You can search on the main page. Marjorie Trader Green, Jim Jordan, will they turn their House committees into dumpster fires? Page of Pentacles. Death. Six of Swords, 5 of Cups. Yes. That's really stupid. We're gonna do the thing. We're gonna put people in jail. We've tried to kick down the Democratic House and it's not working. We're just House committees, and we can't get legislation through the Senate and the president to sign it or out. And but I keep getting, they're gonna go in there. We're gonna do the thing. It's gonna be not so terrible. It's going to be kind of disappointing for them. But yeah, expect the first volleys to be, they're going to spike the ball every chance they get. Yeah, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah, Tammy, sit down, losers. Yes. Okay. At 104:30, last question. A message from M&Ms. I'm not making this up. There's a link in the description box. Basically, M&Ms is saying that they never intended for their spoke candies to be controversial. And certainly not their shoes. So they have decided that they are going to take a break from using their spokes candies. The good news is, instead, they've hired Maya Rudolph. So that should be fun. But Tucker Carlson doing a victory lap about M&M's, Mars no longer using the M&M's spokes candies. What? Grief. Yes, sort of hope. All the eye-rolling emojis. Electrostorm. It's candy. Yeah. What's going to go on? Brittany says, "Aw, I like spokes candies." I know, right? Azalea, spokes candies. Gretchen says, "I can't believe they caved into this nonsense." Maybe the candies weren't as popular as they were hoping anyway. I mean, you in advertising, you got to shake things up every once in a while. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you got to change. You got to try new things. Advertising gets stale. Cindy says M&M's will have a huge spike in sales now. Well, let's hope. Now, if they could just make some dairy-free M&Ms, I'd be very happy. Okay, thanks. King of Wands. Tucker Carlson, this far-right garbage. There's America. This is Tempest in a teacup. Oh my God. Dear great Gussie. They're a company. Mars is just doing what they're doing. They're just, yeah, there's not much to it. Wow. Anyway, the sun's coming up. It's come out. It's reflecting off of the big white garage door out there, and suddenly I'm blind. All right. It is 1:25 p.m. here in Chicago. That's going to do it for me for today. But I will be back here tomorrow. In 2 hours, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel to do Creative Sprints. It's Sarah's day off, so I'll be there. I'll be there by myself. But that'll be fine. I've got a lot of work to do. So thank you for being here, and thank you for all of your support and your kindness about my new endeavors and the stuff I tried. Thank you. All right, so please remember, you are not alone. We are in this together, and there are good days ahead. All right, so take care, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Okay.